Hello and welcome back to the Southern Bourbon and Whiskey Talk channel. This is Chris, and today I'm going to try something a little new with my recording and see how it works. So I'm trying to go a little more high tech, I hope, here. So you can kind of see a wider view and everything. So hopefully this works out better. If not, I'll go back to the way I was recording. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to review a Heaven Hill Distillery rye product, this Rittenhouse Rye, and talk about it and everything. But before we get started, again, welcome back to all of my returning viewers, my subscribers. I really appreciate the support. Also, any of my new viewers, your first time out here, I really appreciate you checking out my content. If you like what you see, consider subscribing, hitting that subscribe button, and smash that alert button so you don't miss any of this great content. Alrighty, and even like the video if you like the discussion on Rittenhouse Rye, and comment if you've tried Rittenhouse, what your thoughts were on the product. Okay, all right, so let's get started. So Rittenhouse Rye, it's a Heaven Hill Distillery product. Like I said, it's 100 proof, bottled and bond. So basically what that tells us is it was distilled and bottled in the same season. And it, like I said, it comes in at 100 proof, and because of the bottled and bond law, it was aged a minimum of 4 years. Okay. Now, the mash bill on this, I'm gonna look at my notes on the phone. Is basically it is a 51% rye, 37% corn, and 12% malted barley. All right, and so that basically makes it a barely legal rye whiskey. And the price point on this can vary out there. I want to say I paid $26 for this Rittenhouse product, and I've seen it at the Heaven Hill Distillery. It's fairly common to find in most liquor stores out there. Okay? All right, so let's get into this Rittenhouse Rye and see what it noses and what it tastes like. Now, I will tell you, a lot of you may have also seen Rittenhouse Rye at your local bars and everything, because it's a fairly common mixer. But the best I remember, it's been a while, it's a pretty tasty pour and everything. So let me grab my infinity bottle real quick so we can pour so little in there. All right, I'm back. All right, so let's get us a little into our infinity bottle. Kind of help if we had the top off, wouldn't it? All right, so we basically have a full infinity bottle. So that's good news. So we'll set that over there. Set my little shot glass right there, and let's get us a pour of this Rittenhouse Rye. Okay. Now, like I was saying, this product at a lot of bars is a mixer primarily. It makes some really good rye cocktails and everything. I would imagine it would make a really good old-fashioned and just any other recipe it would call for a rye whiskey, right? And it's also, best I remember, a solid sipper. And for $25, $27 that it will normally run, it's a great price out there and everything. So, all right, let's get into the nose on this. So, cheers, Southern Bourbon and Whiskey Talk, friends. The color on it is pretty solid. It's kind of like a copper color. I'll hold it up for you. It's kind of like a light copper color. All right, so the nosing, there's some like white pepper and some kind of a very light herbal smell on it. Definitely not unpleasant, so it does have a little rye characteristic, but not strong like your higher mash bill ryes. It's got some sweetness there, like caramel, toffee on it, so very pleasant. That's why it makes a good mixer. So, all right, let's get into the palate. All right. So, right up front, you get a little bit of that rye. It hits you right up front. Pepper, a little herbal, kind of a little licorice to it, but not a lot like I get in Sazerac. You definitely get the caramel there, and a little like peanuts on it too. The mouth coating is okay. The Kentucky Hug, there's a light Kentucky Hug there, which you kind of expect out of a 100 proof product. So let's take another taste of this here. Yeah, for the price point, for $25, $26, $27, it's a solid deal. This is it's a sipper all day long, and then you can mix with it as well. It's 100 proof. It's going to hold up to dilution and everything. It's a good sipper. You know, it's coating my mouth a little better on that second pour, so it's hitting my cheeks. Definitely with some of that like caramel, the peanut is still there and lasting. Definitely got some of the white pepper there that you would expect out of a rye. So, but it's a barely legal rye. So here's my bottom line and opinion on Rittenhouse is if you're not terribly into to high rye mash bills, like where they're 95%, 80% rye, you want something a little tamer. This is a good entry point for you to try to get into ryes and see what you like about them, or if you don't like them. You know, as far as the taste profile, I would say the whiskey tastes probably about 60% like a rye, and then the other 40 it has bourbon characteristics. So it's a solid, happy medium there in what we have. So. Yes, sir. It's solid. I'm telling you, it's solid. I would even argue that this is a better pour than Sazerac. You know, a lot of people would kind of say Sazerac's better because it's a Buffalo Trace product. I think this is a better sipper than that. And a lot of people may knock this because it has a screw top on it. You know, it doesn't have that fancy cork and everything. Who cares? theirs, right? It's just a solid sipper. So, all right. With that, my friends, I'm gonna close out and everything. Hopefully, you enjoyed this video on Rittenhouse Rye. Go out there and buy you a bottle of it and make it a part of your shelf and your repertoire and everything. So again, thank you for coming out here. Like the video, comment on what you think about Rittenhouse, and subscribe if you haven't already, so that you tell YouTube algorithms that I like this content and folks should go out there and view it. All right, with that, my friends, thank you very much for your time, and until next time, cheers and good health.